How's it going? Presto. So, I don't know how well I showed up in the dim light, but anyway, it's 6:30 a.m. I just got home from quite a drive, but, well, I slept 5 hours, 7 hours, I think 7 hours. Over in the mountains yonder, out that way. Anyway, went through on this road and got a few small videos of it, but and a longer video from another area earlier yesterday. This road, yeah, later in the afternoon that I was on, it was kind of rough, and then it got rough, but what an epic drive it was all afternoon. My goodness, it was wonderful. I just followed my where do I want to go senses, you know, which way do I want to go. I just went that way, and then I went this way, and I went that way, and ended up being a really awesome drive, and I found my way into Mesquite, Nevada, all the way from Caliente on dirt roads the whole way. Almost. Minus 40 miles or so. The rest of it was all backcountry. Desert and mountains and rocky road. Wow. And the last part, that it was this area with a pretty smooth road, some washboard here and there, but it had a lot of hills. I could just kind of cruise along. It was just like a fun roller coaster ride, you know, or a fun dirt track. Mostly straight, a few turns. Boy, I had a good time. So, just like in one of the, probably all of the shorts there, I'm going to put links for where I got onto certain trails and certain places so you can see. So, I'll put the links for all the places in here on this box. But for the videos I made, it's going to have a link for near where I got onto each road, or where it's fastest to get to each area, or where you can go to it without going through all the rough I had to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Because the rough I had to do was through all the foam pole road area. You know those little roads they make to build the foam poles and the electrical poles? Well, you know, those can be rough. It was rough. Rough for 3 whole miles, going 3 miles, 4 miles an hour. A little faster in some spots. It took me 45 minutes to go 3 miles. Anyway, it was really quite an epic 3 miles, even that was. The way they built the roads to go through those hills. My, they really did some thinking. Yeah. Just to put all those poles in there to bring power up to Mesquite, you know. Well, not just Mesquite, but other places as well. The power branches off from Mesquite, or over to Mesquite as well. Somewhere along there it does. I seen the line going, but the road doesn't follow it the whole way. Some of it does. And then I think it connects into a solar plant. Probably does. I wasn't paying much attention by then. I was having too fun with the road. Anyway, found myself going past the solar plant. That was quite nice. Really well made design. I mean, you gotta really appreciate the exceptional engineering that goes into solar power when it's done on a large scale like that. Go check out a solar plant one of these days if you haven't done it yet. You will be impressed. Just be careful not to go on to their properties because they don't like that. Be wise to those no trespassing signs. They do have security. And even if you stop somewhere nearby, you'll probably have at least one of them driving up by you to make sure you're not doing something. Because those solar panels are kind of fragile, you know. They don't want people messing with them. Not super fragile, but kind of fragile. You know, they are glass, of course. You know, case in point, stuff cracks. That one I lost in the wind a couple weeks back or so, I guess it was a few weeks ago. I noticed it being gone. It's not there. I know, you know, it's noticeable. Even 100 watts. Well, 80 watts nominal, but yeah, you notice it. But that's okay. Once I get the rest of the others I got put in place, it'll be more than it was before. I lost that 100 watts for sure. I got a couple more supplies to do another one, or another few of them on the triangle mount type, like a tent. Think of a tent, triangle tent. That's what they look like when I'm done. Should have about 13 or 14 or so matched up all together by the time I'm all done. Probably more than that. I'm just guessing. I haven't actually counted all together. I think I got 7 paired together. Then I'll have 4 more paired together. So what is that, 11 pairs? Yeah, 11 pairs. Plus the smaller ones, which is, I got 10 of those. And then a couple of medium-sized ones. 3 of those. So, I gotta think here for a minute. The 7 pairs are 7 amps each. And that'll be consistent through the day. 7 amps times 7. There's 49 amps. 4 pairs make about 6 amps each throughout the day. So there's another 24. That should be 75 amps pretty consistently with all of those. Theoretically. Sometimes it'll be more in the afternoon. The 7 pairs will be putting out 10 amps. And the 4 will be putting out about 8. So, yeah, a little bit more. Actually, quite a bit more, I suppose. So 70 and 32 be 102 amps in the afternoon. And with the other 10, I should be get another 500 watts or so. Put that into amps, you know, that's approximately 50 more amps, I suppose. So it'll be 150 with those, and then the other 3 that are smaller be about another 20 amps probably. So I should have 180 amps by the time I get it all done, which is going to be a little over 1800 watts I'm hoping for, which is what I need to get them batteries charged every night when it's, or every day when it's been a cold night and I'm using lots of juice. I got, you know, multiple ways to heat the place, but main way is the furnace if I want to buy propane, but it's been so expensive lately out here, I just don't care to buy it. So I haven't been. The electric heat will get me through the late winter and early spring cold nights till it warms up at night. As it is right now, I barely need to run the Jeep for any heat sitting here, and it's about 45 degrees outside. So I'm just guessing that's what it feels like. Something just occurred to me, the sun should be coming up here pretty quick. Sunlight. Where is it? I guess this mirror don't. This phone don't quite pick it up like my eyes do. There we go. That's a dirty mirror, huh? Yeah. Won't be but a few minutes. Yeah. It's not coming out so well with that dirty mirror. That's okay. I guess I'll have to clean the mirrors. The whole vehicle needs a once over cleaning. And I'm considering looking for another one like this one and just buy it, because this one's not going to last much longer the way the front end is. Needs a new axle in the front for sure. When I was using it on some of the real rough road that had some steep up inclines, I could just hear that little bit of from that front end. It's not happy. It's not happy. I'll have to do some work up there on the front one of these days, but I'm going to need something to get me by until I decide to really go into the surgery mode with this vehicle. It's not just going to be a front axle, it's going to be a lot of things. The transfer case, I believe, has a leak, and the rear axle is leaking somewhere, or the front is, I mean. So if that gets all rebuilt too, it'll be part of it. They're hard to rebuild. Axles are not easy. No, they sure aren't. It's probably easier to rebuild a transmission as far as doing it, because when you do an axle, you've got to do it a certain way, and it takes absolute precision. Whereas in a transmission, things just kind of fall together. Very little needs to be adjusted. But with an axle, it's a different story altogether. It takes finesse, know-how. And if you don't do it right, it ruins it. Years ago, I talked to a guy quite often that was not a neighbor exactly, but someone that lived down the road a little in the trailer court. And he's 17 years old, and him and a bunch of buddies from the high school auto shop rebuilt an axle in the auto shop. He ended up putting it in his 72 Chevelle or something like that, Chevy something muscle car, probably a Chevelle, I don't remember what he said. Could have been Challenger, Dodge Challenger. Anyway, the axle was fine for a little while, but then when he went to burn it, burn the tires, he only got about 45 seconds or so. And then all of a sudden it was cooked. The axle, it wasn't adjusted right. The gear latch wasn't proper. It gnawed off all the teeth on the pinion gear. So that ruined it. It ended up just locking up eventually, but for the most part, it was done after that. So it's how important it is to have it done right, or do it right. There's the sunlight. Yeah. Should be seeing it here. Yeah, there it is on the mountains. Lighting up the mountainsides. Yep, good morning to you if it's morning for you right now while you're watching this. I always did love morning time, but whoops, what did I just do? What did I just do? There we go. I don't know what I just did. Something. Oh, it's the brightness. Okay. Well, let me match it to what my eyes see. That's about like that. There we go. What is going on with this camera? It's sure having a fit, isn't it? There we go. I think the window of the dirt, little bits of dirt on the window is messing with it. Yeah. Most excellent. This color of light is actually healing for your skin, your body, your eyes. Everything benefits from this tone of yellow. That tone of yellow right there. Don't forget that. Other colors also have healing effects. It's built into all life around you, but colors are significant. Think of the sun's rays as a part of your life force. Like the plants and animals around you, same thing, has healing effects, the energies. The body wasn't put here by mistake, we know this. So that's why it works with other bodies' energies to benefit in a mutual way. This is the way nature is, and this is the way it is with all life. Nice morning, huh? Hoping it's a little bit warmer today. Been chilly up here in the highlands of these mountains and valley, but it seems like it was a little warmer this night versus last night, so it's getting better. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Go enjoy a sunrise anywhere, I suppose. Well, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.